Deck building is one of Yu-Gi-Oh's biggest challenges to a player. Knowing the format and what staples to play is key to winning in a competitive environment. However, I decided to take on one of Yu-Gi-Oh's biggest deck building challenges. Starting with just 3 structure decks and a bi-weekly budget of $40, I can only obtain cards through sealed official products. I can't trade, order any singles, or sell the cards I obtain through packs. This is sealed only Dinos. Hello and welcome back to another episode of Sealed Only. This time I kind of goofed up. I originally opened more Wild Survivor for this episode, but when I was deleting footage from my phone to make room for new footage that would be recorded that day, I accidentally deleted this episode's opening. To remedy this, I tried finding product the day of that I could actually open, and I was actually able to find something pretty decent. This is a way shorter opening than usual. I apologize for that, and it only costs $36, so next episode we have a budget of $44. Thank you for your understanding. Alright, recording this at locals because I screwed up and fumbled the footage. Opening these because they have Cosmic and Belle. Basically, we're just buying these to slot these 2 cards in. Now, my commentary was a bit lacking because I had to record this at locals and I didn't want to make too much noise. But basically, Cosmic Cyclone and Ghost Belle are incredibly good this format and will probably still be really good in April at the time of the YCS. After this episode, there will be 6 more episodes of Sealed Only left, so I need to make sure I'm ready for competitive play. Also, the deck edit for this week was basically me shuffling around hand traps for the format, so if you want to see the deck list, it will be in the description as always, plus on screen in the form of a dueling book screenshot. With all of that in mind, let's see how I did at locals. This week at locals we only had 7 entrants, which is kind of small for us, but it's still 3 rounds. Also, I am actually now sponsored by Grimoire Accessories. This is their Enchanted Woods purple cloth playmat. It's incredibly high quality and I'm going to be using it from now on in pretty much every video. Go to grimoireaccessories.com and use my discount code GOKI5 for 5% off your entire order. Anyways, for round 1, I was up against Miller on Tearlament's Umi. He won the die roll and went first, ending on a board of Rhino Heart, Tear Cash, Perla Rhino, Scream, and a mystery backer that I assumed to be Souleating. I start off with Prosperity and good god the glare is awful. I'll try to use a different spot in the venue next time because holy! Prosperity ends up grabbing me Ground Xeno and thankfully I don't get trolled. So I use Ground Xeno to grab Xeno Meteorus and pop Baby, triggering both of their effects. Ovi gets summoned and I go Chainlink 1 Ovi while Miller chains Scream to mill 3, hitting Scream. Ovi grabs me a copy of Petiteranodon and on a new chain, Scream adds him Souleating. On resolution, I use Misc Effect and Miller just scoops. Game 2 he goes first again and starts off by foolishing Rhino Heart, but I bell it. Thanks to this, he ends on a board of Shiren, Merly, and a back row, which I assume to be Souleating yet again. I start off by activating Lost World and specialing out Pank, using Lost World to summon the token, and I use Pank to actually try to pop said token. Lost World protects it, popping Baby from deck, which gets me Oviraptor. On a new chain, Ovi adds me Misc, and I get Droll. Droll hurts my hand, but I can still do things, so I normal summon Petiteranodon, and I activate Ovi's second effect to pop Petite and bring back Baby. Miller chains Super Poly here, making a Mud Dragon of the Swamp with his Merly and my Ovi, and the chain resolves. On a new chain, Petite triggers, and Miller shuffles back his monsters to make Kaleido Heart, which shuffles back the token. Now, since I'm under Droll, all I can really do is make a board of Lars plus Dolka, beat over Mud Dragon, and pass. Miller is able to swing over my Dolka, but that's all he can really do, and on my following turn, I just go full combo and OTK him. Good games to Miller. Round 2, I'm up against Mitchell, who's on Belle, which shouldn't have surprised me, but it did. He wins the die roll and goes first, starting off with Samsara Lotus, but I ash it. He uses opening of the Spirit Case to add Dark Beckoning Beast, and unfortunately just sets a card and passes. I start off with the classic Lost World and Ovi, activating both of their effects. This spirals into full combo for me, and I'm able to swing for a good chunk of damage while also building a board. I pass to Mitchell, and he starts his turn with Dark Beckoning Beast, but an Imperm in the column of Spirit Gates leaves him with no other plays, so he just has to scoop. Game 2, he actually sets up a board of Belle, Unchained Soul of Rage, and a set Super Poly. I start with Ovi adding Xeno Meteorus, and on res I use Misc. On resolution, Mitchell activates Lancia, which actually really sucks, but I have tactics to take his rage, and I use Rage's effect to link off his Belle for Nightmare Unicorn. Unicorn spins back his Spirit Gates so he can't have any follow-up, and while I can't kill him thanks to Lancia, I'm still able to threaten lethal on my following turn, which ends up getting me there. Good games to Mitchell. For the final round, I'm up against a different Mitchell on Snake Eyes. I win the die roll, but unfortunately, a well-placed Ash Blossom on Misk's Graveyard Effect ends my turn. I still have an Imperm, which keeps me alive for a few turns, but I simply did not have the follow-up to do anything impactful, so game 1 goes to Mitchell. Game 2, I'd love to say I drew playable, but my hand was Prosperity, Lost World Driver, Baby, and Ash Blossom. And yes, Prosperity got ashed. I did end up getting second place, but I didn't really pull anything the deck could use, as the packs were Syak and Tama, but it was good testing. Next episode, we'll be back to opening Wild Survivors to try to get that third Ground Xeno, so if you'd like to see that, make sure to like and subscribe. I'm trying to get to 1,000 subs this year, so your support would mean the world to me. I also stream pretty much daily on my Twitch, so consider dropping me a follow there as well. But in the meantime, my name is GoKazemi, and I'll see you guys next time for a brand new episode of Sealed Only Dinos. See ya!